What I do is, in fact, very old-fashioned, and it's kind of ironic that it's so controversial because it's conservative.
The hype on Mark Kostabi's work first reached controversial heights a few years back when he revealed to the world that he hired assistants through newspaper ads like this to help execute his pricey paintings. While many found his approach unethical and downright dirty, it made Kostabi a multi-millionaire. And even today, this New York artist claims he can barely keep up with the international demand for his enigmatic canvases. Well, the bad boy of the art world has decided to take a stab at the lecture circuit. Kostabi passed through Toronto recently with a seminar entitled How to Become a Rich and Famous Artist. We took him out to lunch to find out more. Okay, so how to become a rich and famous artist? I mean, it sounds pretty pretentious and, you know,
well, it's actually, the title's a little tongue-in-cheek, but I'm dead serious about all the principles for success. I think pretentious is actually inappropriate an adjective, because if anything, it's kind of campy and funny and you know.
I suppose.
As opposed to other artists who have become very successful, they would never lower themselves to the level of doing something as trivial as how to become a rich and famous artist. That's too beneath them, you know. They have to maintain this image of mystery, and you have to be this lone genius. But I believe that anyone can become extremely successful in art, you know. Talent is not something that's exclusive to just a select few.
How do you know when you're making great art? I mean, according to who, and what is great art?
Well, I believe in the committee system, and at Kostabi World, I make all my decisions with the use of a committee. As movies are made in Hollywood, I think there's nothing wrong with that, and that system does not necessarily lead to mediocrity. Again, great movies come out of Hollywood, which is classic proof. The public was Walt Disney's committee, so I think you should make art, share it with as many people as possible, and you'll know if it's great. If people are responding to it, then it's great. Two, live in New York. 3, circulate. 4, be a professional. 5, have a story. And 6, get other people to work for you. To make it as an artist, you have to go to art openings and art parties and meet dealers and other artists and collectors and curators socially, not just through the front door by appointment. That's something that a lot of people don't like talking about. I don't know why, but it's just the plain truth. I've seen a lot of artists succeed. I've seen a lot of artists try to succeed and fail. And there are many common denominators. And one of them is that they all circulate in some way or another. The easiest way is simply to go to the openings of the galleries which you like the best and become part of the scene.
So here we are in New York City, Mark, and you say that there's always something going on in New York. The gallery scene is very hot.
It's never a problem. I can just call up, you know, any number of my friends and say, what's happening tonight? And they'll give me a list of openings you can go to. This was just one of several we could have gone to tonight.
Okay, so you're going to take me in here and show me... Very nice. Show me how to schmooze, right?
Well, I'll show you, yeah, I'm sure you have...
Show me how you schmooze.
Jeanne, right, because you obviously have your own methods
I got my
of schmoozing.
own schmoozing technique.
But I'll show you the way I've done it and what's worked for me.
Okay, so let's hit it. All
okay.
Right.
Hi, how do you do? Craig McPherson, right? I haven't been to Ireland yet. I've been almost everywhere else. What are you doing here? I think that green makes me. But I have lots of conflicts. Where are you from?
So, Mark, I mean, I don't know, that seems to me to be a pretty successful kind of trip in there. What would you say you accomplished in there
Well, first
tonight?
of all, Jeanne, I had no idea that we would get 2 openings in one shot. It was unbelievable. The second opening, which I knew nothing about, was incredible. Like, for example, Craig McPherson, I got this catalog.
Yeah.
He agreed to come to Kostabi World and be a guest creative consultant at one of our idea approval meetings next Wednesday. And that's quite a feather in my cap.
So you're going to get his input, and he's a great artist.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that great? His technique is superb. My staff will be so impressed that I'm bringing this big art star from 57th Street in there. And the other artist was wonderful, too.
And you met people, and then you met some guy that said he was looking at buying some of your stuff?
That, too. Yeah. But he had no idea that I have other people paint my paintings, and here I was giving him all this insight.
And he didn't mind?
I hope I didn't kill the sale.
Oh, yeah.
But of my 6 rules, all of them are breakable, and you can even break all of them and still make it. What I'm saying is it's just more difficult. Why swim upstream when you've got people who've done it? And I've seen a lot of people succeed and a lot of people fail, and there are so many common denominators. And that's what I'm going to talk about tomorrow at the seminar.
The world according to Kostabi.
The art world according to Kostabi is make your own art world.